you guess? I'm sure you must have. It's a nursery, a beautiful plant nursery. We are here, me and Shruti ma'am, for all of you. And I'm sure, if lockdown would have not been there, you must have been here with us. But not to worry, we have come in here for you all. So let's visit the nursery virtually, alright? Parts of a plant. Alright, we all know that it is we have two main parts of a plant. One is the root system, which is usually down under the soil, and the other is the shoot system. Now the shoot system includes the stem, the branches, the leaves, okay, the flowers and the bud. Each part of the plant has a function to do, like we all have, right? The body of us has different functions. Similarly, plants also, the parts have different functions to do. To start with, we all know, we've been learning about this. The root system, the roots helps the plant to stay at one position. It holds the plant properly. It helps in absorbing the minerals and nutrients from the soil. Then if we talk about the stem, it helps in transportation of the minerals and different, the water from roots to the different parts of the plant. If we look at the leaves you all have named it on yourself, by yourself, that it's called the kitchen of the plant because it makes the food for the plant. Then the food again from the leaves get transferred to the different parts of the plant with the help of the stem. We have branches growing on the stem. Then this beautiful thing here is called a flower. Please observe the color. It's one of my favorite color, pink. Flowers again are of different colors. The function of a flower is, it's actually used for pollination. We'll learn about pollination when we study in detail in this lesson. And this is a bud, okay, which will again form a flower. Colors, we know that there are different colors of leaves. So if you observe properly, see the color changes. It's not only green, but then there's some light orange color, light yellowish color. Then if you look at this side, we have some pretty bright green colors on the leaf, and this one again is little maroon color. Okay, now if we move forward from here, these on the two sides of my hand, you see are palm trees. Now look at the difference, okay? Same both are palm trees, but look at the leaves. The leaves are different. You look at the shape of this leaf, it's different from the one here. Alright? See, observe. Look at the color of the stem. Very, very delicate, right? It is little, you will have to require little of strength, but you can break it. Similarly with this one also, the color of this stem is green. Okay? Leaf size, that is what differs. Plants that we see here are called climbers. Okay? You can easily, you must have observed this plant at many places. It's used for decoration purpose too. This is a money plant. And this is asparagus, again a climber. Now climbers are called so because they need a support to grow and stand right, straight on the ground. Okay, again if you look at the leaves, very delicate. If you talk about the branch or the stem, it's mostly either green in color or green in color. This is the stem, these are the branches. It's either green in color and very delicate. It could be brown also sometimes, but yes, without the support, see how we see here, they fall on the ground, okay? They're not able to stand upright without a support, and that is the reason a support is being given to them for their growth, okay? So these are climbers. This part of the nursery is all about herbs and shrubs. Okay, herbs are this side, but I would like to start with the shrubs first. Shrubs again are very delicate. If you see, the color of the stem here is brown. Okay, the leaves are very tender, very small in size. The maximum height that a shrub can grow is to this level. All right, and now if you look at the herbs here, if you remember, you all said you were talking about the medicinal plants that we had. You gave the name of aloe vera, you spoke about tulsi. So these plants can be potted, at home also we can keep them, and they have medicinal benefits. If you talk about aloe vera, the gel can be used for various purposes. Similarly, just putting in 2 to 3 leaves of tulsi in your tea every day in the morning makes your throat clean. Okay, you stay away from cold and cough. So this side of the nursery is all about herbs. Again, this is the maximum height they grow up to, or a little more. We have seen that, but then they remain towards the ground. Okay, they do not grow so much. They do not grow too tall in height as compared to other trees. And shrubs, maximum height this much. Again, stems of both the plants are very delicate. They again are very tender, and we see them around us all the time. Best example for a tree also here. So let us now compare the herbs, the shrubs and the tree. To start with the herbs, the height is not too much. You talk about the stem, it's very delicate. To talk about the shrubs again grow, but then the stem is not too delicate, not too strong, can be broken easily. This is the maximum height they grow up to. And if you talk about a tree, the stem is very strong. The roots are under the ground. It does not need any support. Now if you talk about the leaves of a herb plant, again if you see, small in size, delicate. Here again leaves are small in size, green in color, delicate. But the leaves of a tree can be of different size and different shape depending on the type of the tree. Okay? Alright, so these are called aquatic plants. The reason they are called so is because they grow in water, right? They can survive in water, and aquatic again is another name for water, right? If you see and observe carefully, these leaves have a coating, alright? That's the reason when I put my finger here and the leaf go inside, see what happens? It does not get wet. The water does not stay there. Okay, so these are called aquatic plants. We have a variety of aquatic plants. Again, these leaves are very delicate, and the stem again, it's very tender and soft. Okay, great. Have you ever thought that how would a cactus plant look? The thing that comes to our mind is, the spines that, that are very hurtful. See? Ouch! But look at these. Look at this beautiful cactus here. It's so pretty. Look at these colors. And one more thing to notice here. Now the cactus plant does not have leaves, right? So who makes the food? Let me just give you a hint. What is this? Yes, you're right. It's the stem of the cactus plant that makes the food for the plant. Okay, and that is the reason it is green in color, due to the presence of chlorophyll. This one point that I forgot to mention when we're looking at the leaves is, the leaves get their green color is because of the presence of the chlorophyll. Okay. All my friends here, if you have plants at home, please do take care of them. Once the lockdown gets over, we all get a chance to come here, and if you come down or you visit a nursery and buy some plants, please do take care of them as your siblings, because these are living things too. They do need care and love, and I'm sure if you start doing it, if you start spending some quality time with them, you will enjoy their company. And let's just go and let's just all decide that each one plant one.